following program is brought to you in living color.
Hey you guys, I wanted to show you something kind of cool today. This is, I'm giving myself a present. So I'm going to switch over to this camera here, and we're going to head down here. Look at this synchronized video and audio. Isn't that fantastic? You probably won't be able to hear me very well, because the microphone's over on my desk. But here's my box of LPs. Where is it? It's over here, I think. Yeah, here it is. Oh wait, no, that's not it. That's not it. Here it is. This is what I wanted to show you guys. This is, oh, you can't read that. This is Sibelius' Finlandia, conducted by Jussi Jalas, not Jussi Jalas, it's Jussi Jalas. The Hungarian State Symphony Orchestra. It is a mint copy. Here, I'm going to swap over to the camera over here. That's all I needed from little guy. Here it is. Yes, it is brand new. It is mint 1980 something, 1976. Yes, it is is recorded in 1974, Decca 1975, and imported from UK in 76. So this is mint. Nobody's ever opened it. This is also going to be a bit of a test for me, for my turntable, not for me. It's right over there. You can't see it because, yep. Oh, you know, I shouldn't stop that recording. That was stupid. Oh well. That's alright. We'll get it into... I should be looking at the camera, not the screen. So yes, this is Sibelius Finlandia, and it also has a Kuolema. I'm not very good at pronouncing European names. But yes, it's got Finlandia on it, which is basically the reason I bought it. I got it for $6 at Sikora's in BC, in Vancouver, downtown Vancouver. It is a really cool store if you're into classical LPs. I got Mahler 5 box set Philips, Bernard Haitink, I think it is. I also got this, which is Sibelius 2, and that one's okay. It's a monaural recording from the 40s, I think, 49, I think. But that one's okay. Quality's not that great, but I mean, it's pretty cool for its historical value. But yes, proof that it is indeed not been opened before. And guess what we're gonna do? Yes, and to those of you who say, "No, don't open the new record. You should keep it hanging on the wall." No, that's not what you do with records. You know what you do with records? You listen to them. You don't stare at them. So that's my opinion on keeping things. So yes, I'm going to leave it in the plastic sleeve. I'm just going to cut off the end, and look what we're going to do it. Ready? Can you see this? Oh, there it goes. The seal of nearly 40 years of being stored. What is that? 38 years, I think? I can't do math. Oh, 46, 34 years. I can't do math. Okay. Being as nice as I can to this thing. Yeah, so there we go. And there we can access the inner sleeve. Oh, look, it's turned up. It's turned up. That's how you know it's brand new, because nobody keeps their records like this. Ugh. Get out of there. Hold on. Damn it, get out of there. You fricker. I got my windows open. I don't want to know what people are thinking of me. Dang, it's really tight. That's okay. Yes. F for. Okay. For the symbol of sound progress. Sure. Yes, it's by London, as I said. Their Fur edition, apparently. Full frequency range recording. That means that this should be. Oh, it's gorgeous. This should be a perfect test. The reason I said I should use this as a test. This LP is a test because it's basically one of the only mint LPs that I've actually owned. I got Kraftwerk, Man Machine, brand new. Only a couple things I've opened brand new, like mint, no fingerprints or nothing. So let me just talk to you for a second. I know this is going to be kind of a long video, but it's cool because you're doing nothing anyway. What were you planning on doing today? Exactly. I'm kidding. So yes, I think that the needle on this turntable needs to be replaced because it's been, you know how sometimes when a needle starts to wear down, you get to the really high loud stuff and it doesn't respond well to that frequency. It starts to get all scratchy, not scratchy, but sort of fuzzy. You may hear that. I think that this needle needs to be replaced. It is almost a 30-year-old needle. I think it was a 1983 needle. My great-grandfather, who passed this on to me, wrote when he replaced the stylus, which is very cool, on the edge of the turntable. But yes, we're going to see how this sounds, and if I get a good deal into Finlandia and I start hearing the crackling, I know that, because it's a 1974 recording, so it should sound just perfect. So we're going to see how it sounds on the turntable. And if it does, I know I need to save up $120 to buy a new stylus for my 12, what is it, 12 S12AH, or SH, SA, I don't know what I'm talking about. That's the cartridge that I have. The needle is very, 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 very expensive for my budget. So, we're going to stick this on here. I'm actually going to stop that and then resync these because I stupidly stopped recording, and I'm going to switch to that. And I'm also going to turn this, and I'm not going to play too much because YouTube might get all up on my ass about not posting music. It should just be sampled from the speaker, so it shouldn't be that bad. Speakers are okay. They're not terrible. Alright, so let's look at it. Let's peek in there. Look at that shine. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, yes. Oh, it's beautiful. Alright, so I'm going to be very careful. I don't want to get any fingerprints on this. This is a test of my record ability. I'm just putting my fingers on the very edge of the thing. And everything's everywhere. Must we just drop it? Oh, it's already collecting dust. Oh, no. I'll dustify it before we get through. Yes, it is brand new. Oh, I also need to let you know that the 720p sensor on this camera gets a little bit laggy if there's too much black on the screen or if it's too dark and it has to use less light to get the desired effect. So yeah, let's stick it on here. I will switch over to the other camera just now. So see you in a second. Alright, now here we are on mobile camera thingy. Let me turn the light source down to here. Everything looks a little bit fuzzy. Let me just do this real quick. Alright. It's still a little bit fuzzy. That's because this... Just ignore that. Alright, so we're going to start this LP. Let me change the amplifier to phono. I'm going to turn muting off just so we can hear what everything sounds like. I'll turn the treble up just a little bit so we can hear any imperfections. And a little bit more bass as well, you know what? Hell. Loudness is on. Speakers main, sure. That's the only speakers I have, actually. Yeah, that should be right. So let's go ahead and start her up. I've got the needle guard on there. So yes, this is the cartridge that I'm testing out as well. Sorry about the terrible background. It is the fuck, I can't remember. I'll put it in a little thingy in the bottom of the video there. You can't see my finger. Yeah. All right, so let's get this going. I'd use the start thingy, but I'm just going to do it by hand just to test my prowess of things. That girl outside just gave me a really weird look. All right, let's do this. Oh, it's Finlandia, all right. I'm going to turn it down. I just realized it sounds a little crackly. I don't know if that's because of the dust or if it's because I just pulled it out of the sleeve. It's extracting a bunch of dust to it. Basically all the dust in the room is now on this record. So I'm going to lift this off real quick. And I'm going to give it a bit of a scrub. Let's put it on to 45 just so it has a little bit more power so we can dishwashify with a little bit more oomph. Because that's how dishwashers work. Lol, just kidding. Okay, here's the dishwasher. Let me just stick this out on the table. Seems like a pain to get out with one hand. Let's put some goop on there, or some alcohol-based disc cleaner. If I need to have it on the edge of the arrow, just a little bit. Just a little bit! That should be fine. Okay, and let me just, I really want to get my hands on a 45 RPM LP of classical music, because the fidelity is increased when you bring up the speed. Like 78s, if they weren't so like robust and so not delicate like 35, like 33s, they'd sound incredible because the speed at which you actually have the record spinning determines basically how much data, of course I'm using like 2012 terms or 2000s terms, but like the amount of data you can get into an inch of space on a 33 is much less than you can get on a 45 or especially a 78. So I'm going to stop the turntable real quick just so I can set down the needle without screwing up everything. And since my actually, you know, I'm just going to start it on some place randomly. You know what I'm going to do actually? I do this. Inch it onto a spot. It should be okay. And then set her down. It should be okay. Oh yeah, a lot of the crackles are gone now. Well, there's still a couple, but... So I'm going to continue listening to this. I'm probably going to cut to where I actually say something. And I'm going to wait for Finlandia to be over, and we will come back and see how the audio has fared. Dem bassoons. See, stuff like this. That's all mid-range stuff, so it sounds okay. I'm waiting for a lot of like trumpets, piccolos, especially flutes, anything that has a really high register. That often trumpets will get the effect that I'm thinking of. Check this out. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, I love this. The brass is pretty good. Funny, the brass section seems to be over here. Have I got this? Yeah, it's on stereo, so it sounds like the brass is actually over here. And normally, the horns are over here, brass is over there. Boom, 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 boom. Is this the tuba? No, it's the next one. I'm a big fan of tubas, so whenever there's a big tuba part, I go crazy. From the bass bit. Yeah, they've got a quiet tubas, that kind of sucks. It's a little bit cracky in the high stuff, but let's keep hearing. It's very nice. Now everyone else comes in. Mid and low strings. You could just hear the bassoons in the background. This is a really good recording. Lots of horns in Sibelius. One of my favorite romantic composers, Sibelius. Yeah, there it comes again. Throw the bass a bit. Oh, here comes the tuba. You can barely hear him. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, tuba does this great. Boom, boom, boom. Of course, lower. Finlandia. Awesome. So, my review. Because this has turned into a review. Listen to me. No, I'm kidding. So, that sounded alright. The little bits of crackle. I don't think this came from another record. This should have come from tapes. So, it could be a couple of little imperfections in the audio. I'm going to change over to the big screen. So, a couple little baby imperfections. Such as crackle, though that could just be attributed to the dust that could have been on the record. I tried to do an okay job of cleaning it with this thing. There's a bit of dust on the edge, on right there. See that? Yeah, that was from the edge. Altogether, very, very good. The orchestra is lovely. I don't know much about Jussi Jalas. Should probably read more of this. But yes, very nice. I didn't hear as much of the crackle in the high end as I heard on this one, which, as I said, I think is a 1949 recording. This is, as I said earlier, Symphony Number 2. Oh no, recorded November 29th, 1950, with, who's the conductor? Gosevitsky. Yeah, I can't pronounce that. Conducting the Boston Symphony. This is a very good thing. This is a very good LP, but a little bit peaky at some points. So I think that the needle on this will probably, pertaining to the needle, I think the needle will probably do a few more miles. I think it's got a bit more kick in it, and it's not fantastic. The cartridge is okay. It's also 30 years old, or 29 years old. So I mean, heck, we'll see. But yeah. Actually, also interesting thing. I'm gonna try to get a screenshot of the manual for this cartridge that I picked up. This has got, I think they call it a shibata. That has a very interesting style needle, diamond needle, which is shaped kind of like not circular like some of the cheap cartridges are. Hi. Sometimes you'll see cartridges, needles where the, say the point of the needle is down there. This is just like a cross section of it. This one is kind of like this shaped. I can't really do this with my hands. It's shaped sort of like this, but with a regular bottom. It's got sort of a cutting edge to it, which is interesting. Apparently this needle has that, which I don't know much about. But hopefully it'll be nice to the records as it ages. I hope so. I don't want to ruin my records. But yes. So, that was a very, very long-winded review of Sibelius Finlandia, also Kuolema. I can't pronounce these, so please pardon my pronunciation. Scenes Historiques, it 1 and 2. That wasn't, yeah, it wasn't, okay. So I don't know what Scène Historique means. Maybe that actually means it's, I don't think it is. Is it Symphony 1 and 2? No, I don't think so. No, Symphony 2 has 4 movements, and that only shows 3. I don't really know much about classical records. I play a lot of classical music in orchestra. Not in college, I did in high school. But, yes, very nice. I definitely recommend Sikora's records in BC. I've got their cards somewhere. I think it's in my wallet. But, yeah, I really suggest. It's Sikora''. Very, very cool store. The guys are very nice. Really, really decent prices. I got Mahler 5, basically almost a mint copy. It had been played like 3 times, from what I could tell. It was $6, 6 Canadian, and super cheap for an amazing record. It was the Philips box set. I left it at home, so I can't show you. I've asked for my parents to send it up in the next care package. So, yeah, that was it. That little tag at the end was too long. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was a little special opening of a mint record, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have an awesome week and a great weekend, and I will see you next time.